My child is slightly slow. My child is shy. My child doesn't like to talk to others. Uh, IQ is little less. Yeah? What are these? Weird analogies to explain autism. Yeah. Hi guys, Rajni here, SASHAKT Empowering Lives. What is today's topic? Today's topic is how to, in the most weird way, explain autism to others. Yeah? Yeah, why are we doing this topic? Because a lot of people said, how do I explain autism? And they're saying all sorts of things. And the fifth one is really classic. Yeah? Saying, in Hindi, thoda sa, बच्चा थोड़ा सा slow है. Okay, so giving a word salad and trying to explain autism to people. Autism is none of all of these. Yeah. Hi, Rajni here, SASHAKT Empowering Lives. Welcome to all the old people, the new ones who've seen me first time. So this crazy woman is a special educator, 19 years work experience, 30,000 plus students. My son, successful young adult with autism, independent, earning his money, he's living in a different city. Yeah, and 30,000 plus students worldwide, 100,000 plus subscribers on different channels. What do we do? Autism. That's what we do. We teach parents the right parenting strategies with this awesome word called autism. So, today's topic is how to most weirdly explain autism to people. 5 weird analogies. Yeah? My child is slow. No, your child is not slow. You are slow in teaching your child according to your child specific techniques. Okay? Sorry. Huh? Yeah. Don't take it to your ego. Even if you take it to your ego, take it in the right way and start learning. Yeah. Not that, mujhe bol diya. Not like that. Okay? Next. My child's IQ is little less. Hello, excuse me. Autistic children, IQ is 40% extra. Okay? Yeah, you may like it, you may not like it, but it is. Okay? Then why does my child not respond? Why does my child bang ahead? Why does he not look at others? Because he cannot. My child is hyper. Yeah, hyper. What hyper? There was one store called Hyper Store. Yeah, where you used to get Hypermart. Where we used to go in Jaipur long ago. I don't think whether it is operational now or not. I don't know why they named it like that. But what is hyper? My child is hyper. Okay? No. My child is, like I said, little bit. What little bit? What is this? Yeah? So all of these are, the most classic is my child is slow. Your child is not slow. He's way faster than what you imagine. Your teaching is not right. Okay, unless you train yourself on autism specific parenting and training techniques, you are not going any forward with this, because the best way to explain autism is this is neurodiversity, or my child is neurodivergent. So the world will say, what is that? So you will say the brain wiring is in a different manner. That doesn't mean he's mad. What it means is the way you will explain things to your child, or I will explain things to my another child who's neurotypical, whose brain thinks in a typical way, is not going to work for this child. I will have to use techniques that will help my child understand. And once he understands, his processing is way faster than my neurotypical or your neurotypical. So he is not incapable. Absolutely not. But to be able to explain this to people, you're going to have to believe it yourself. Please, for heaven's sake. I've dedicated my life to this. But, that big but my child doesn't sit. Yeah, because you don't know how to make them sit. Oh, victim blaming, you're putting it on me. No, I'm asking you to learn. Your child doesn't sit because your child hasn't developed the rigid pattern that this is work time. You did not use auditory hacks, you did not use visual schedules, you just want to be yet another parent. I'm sorry. Working in the kitchen chopping vegetables and your child watching TV and asking you questions just like other children. People come to me and say, when will speech come? Speech is not a guest. It's not going to come to your house. When will it come? When is the guest arriving? You're going to have to work on it. But it happens to all children on their own. Yeah. Not to neurodiverse children. So, which means they are less, they are disabled. That word disabled, just remove it from your dictionary. Your child is not disabled, was never disabled. It is us, the society, that is disabled because we don't know how to deal with it. Sorry, but that's how it is. Yeah? I might sting, but I'm good for your child's health. Please understand. The word disability should not be for autism. It should be for adults like you and me who have disability in understanding autism and autism specific ways. If your child is not having any comorbid condition like epilepsy, cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, then please don't call them disabled. If it is plain vanilla autism, autism is not disability. They might find a challenge in learning, they might not have the right focus, concentration and all of that, but here's the point. If you're using autism specific parenting and teaching techniques, you don't have to go for those weird explanations. He's shy, she's shy, they don't talk to outsiders. No, they're not shy. They don't know how to. That's why they're not able to. They're super excited, they want to say hi, but they don't know that pushing the other kid out of excitement can make the kid run away. Whose job is it to teach? Yours. Your child. Yeah, mine. Which I've taken up as my responsibility. I've done it for my kid, I'm doing it for you. Yeah, learn and then do it. So whenever you are talking to another person about autism, just say autism is another way of being. They look at the world in a different way. Their brain is neurodivergent. They learn things differently. So I have to do more practical things, hands-on things for my child to build a mental image and learn. Just by talking, they're not going to learn. Okay, they have to experience it. That's how they learn. And I have to teach them in a specific manner. So if somebody comes and says, hi, you bichara, you know how the societies, they want to be in your good books, so they're sympathizing. Say, no, what's their bichara in it? My child has 40% higher IQ than any regular neurotypical. I mean, don't be rude, don't say, my child has 40% higher IQ than yours, because then they'll be angry. But say then any regular neurotypical, it's just that I have to learn, which I'm doing, ways and techniques. Always edify your child, stand by your child. You respect your child, everybody else will. You give weird names to your child and everybody else will look at the child like this and look at you with pity. Okay? So this is what autism is. This is how you explain. Neurodivergent way of being. The brain is wired differently, it learns differently. I know how to teach and I'm teaching and my child is doing pretty well. And one day my child will be exactly like any other kid in capabilities. He might look a little different in his mannerisms, which is okay. And people will begin to respect your child. Yeah. Start doing it. Write down in the comments what kind of reactions you got. Yeah. Like, subscribe, share, and follow us for more. Go to the description box. You will find links to practically everything. The Instagram live Tuesday 7 to 7:30. The app, the books, everything in the past 19 years that we have done in the field of autism. You're going to get it there. Yeah. Keep learning. Keep believing in your child. Keep telling your child 50 times a day, I am so proud of you. Yeah. And guess what? You know what? I am proud of you as a parent because you're dealing with so much and you're not giving up on your child. I'm going to meet you next time with yet another topic. Until then, bye-bye.